Alright, so I'm gonna anchor on the eastern side, some heavy reef. Not that heavy though, I don't know, pretty significant, runs all the way up and down the coastline. So I'm going to anchor on the sand because we've got a northeasterly blowing, and I'm anchoring on the east side of the reef, and that northeasterly is going to push my burley up onto the reef. Pretty much no swell today, but there's 10 knot northeasterly, so we should have a little bit of current, which is good. So I'm not going to sound around and look for bait or anything like that, because I don't have time. The sun's going to be up soon. Guys, when you let your anchor into the water, let it in controlled. It just floats straight down, it lies properly on the seabed, flat. You can just give it a little pull. So then you know that the anchor's going to bed in, just sit flat, rather than like sort of lie on its side or do something weird and just like drag the anchor. I hear so many people say that sand anchors don't hold or they drag or whatever, but I've never had a problem. So now I can feel that's all good. I'll let it go. Just help it a little bit. Held. Alright, and I got plenty out. Motor off, burley in the water first thing. Or you can chuck a bait in the water first thing, I don't know, I think I mix it up sometimes. The sun's not up, I've got some time. Let's get the burley going. Don't want to forget about that. Now I just started using this burley late last year and it's been brilliant. Caught heaps of snapper on it. It's the Big John's Power Prawn burley mix. And what I like about it is you can stick it in this little black container and it flows. So you don't have to shake the container constantly, which is what I found with like when you try and use chook pellets or other things. They don't like help themselves out of the burley bucket. It's good, it'll do its thing. I've got it tied onto the side there, if that wasn't obvious. Right, now my rods are all ready to go. I got 2 rods rigged up already. I've got a bit of chicken there to chuck in the burley pot as well. An old cray can go over the side. And here's my muleys in here. Right, so bait is muleys. I pretty much just use half muleys. But sometimes, I don't know, I just chuck a whole one on as well. Just to mix things up a bit in case the fish want something different. And I'm trying a circle hook this time. Normally I just use J hooks, but I missed a couple of hookups recently, like big runs for big fish, and just want to try something different. There we go. Get that out the back. It's about 15 meters. Okay. Here's that crayfish floating there. I thought that was going to sink actually. It's interesting. The burley bag is shake to get it going. I do shake the burley bag still. It's just that if you forget about it, it does seem to keep flowing. Alright, get rod number 2 out. Then rod number 3, I'll put a lure on, and when I'm not busy with bait and burley and stuff, I'll flick lures. I've been having heaps of success on soft vibes recently, like nomad soft vibes specifically. Probably they all work good, but okay, 2 baits out. Alright, so now I spend some time to make sure that, check where the burley's going. So shake the burley bag and watch it, because I want my bait out in the direction where that burley's heading. And as best I can tell, it's heading out this way here. So all good. When I throw my next baits out, I'll take that into account. Sun's coming up soon. Alright, so I'll rig up a plastic now. What's the time? So it's 5:02. So pretty much on time. It wouldn't have been bad if I'd had the burley in the water like 10-15 minutes earlier. Might have helped, who knows. Bite time does seem to have been 5 o'clock for me recently. Lures. Alright, so here's a few lures I've got to hand. These soft vibes. Lots of success on all of them. I'll start with the little pink one. It's been pretty beaten up. This has caught big dewy, heaps of snapper, a big trevally up in Coral Bay, big spotty one or something. So it's amazing how long it's still going for. Hooks are still sharp as well. I don't worry too much if those baits actually do sort of land and sit on the bottom. I feel like it's, as long as you're fishing on the sand, that bait's still visible. So I reckon it's good to make sure you let it actually sink all the way before you go and pull it in and cast it again. Yeah, it just seems to be what's working for me. But now this one's sitting right under the boat, so I will cast it again. There seemed to be tons of current this morning. See, if I was fishing on reef, then it'd be no good letting that bait sink all the way to the bottom, because there's no sinker on it. It'll just get nestled amongst weeds and like, who knows. Okay, so we'll get it a bit out that way this time. One over the other side as well. little FX 4000 Shimano. Been a pretty cool little reel. I mean, I've only caught one big fish on it so far, I think, maybe two. So it's not had a huge test, but it's pretty, stood up to them pretty good. Alright, so give this lure one cast, and then I'll just pause the video because no one wants to watch hours of nothing. About 6 minutes now. A bit more light now, so I can probably see this burley a bit better. Hard to see. It's definitely still heading out the back though. Alright, well, what else to say to make this video interesting at the moment? I don't know, normally I've been catching fish within about 10 minutes. At the moment, well, I went fishing to a completely different spot last week with my mate Glenn, and all we got was a skippy, but at least tried something new. So I don't do much with these soft vibes. The guy that sold it to me, he just said if you tend to like flick them around too much, then they tangle themselves. So instead what you just do is you kind of like give them a lift and then let them sink back down again. And that's been what's been working for me. Nothing fancy. Not sure if this is a fish or if this is... Oh no, I think it's a fish. Right, I may have finally hooked that shark. I reckon it probably is. Look at it go out there. Oh yeah, that's a shark for sure. Oh, sorry about the camera. Yeah, that's a shark. Look at it go. No wonder it got snipped off earlier. So on this little 4 to 8 kg Veritas, I got a 30-pound braid on it actually, but well, I got 20-pound leader, no, 40-pound fluoro leader. Oh, well, at least I got some action. It's going to be hard to pull in though. I hope it doesn't tangle up with that other line. It's very likely to. Oh, it's definitely not a snapper. Just that constant, like, way it's swimming away. Oh, it's on the surface. I've had an eagle ray be like this before. It could be an eagle ray. They're pretty strong, they go pretty hard. Oh. Come on, what's it gonna be? reckon it's going to be an eagle ray. The way it was up splashing on the surface. Oh, very nice. It's heavy. Alright, bit of colour, you're right, up comes a ray. Here we go. Eagle ray. Oh shit. Well, that was tough work. We're getting as close down as we can. And these rods love to snap, so. See you, dude. Oi! Oh, that was fun. I got my other line, so I'll have to sort that out before I can do anything. No, it's not. That's encouraging. Get another bait out. That wasn't an eagle ray. That did not hit like an eagle ray. Come on, circle hooks, don't let me down. Okay, try again with that. And that's my trick. See, in the burley I put a few lead sinkers in there, so when I shake it they like bash together and break the burley up more. I mean, good for a tinny. In many ways I'd prefer to have a burley pot with a masher, but I don't know, it seems, I'm not sure that it would work well on this boat. I'm not sure that there's enough space down there really. Okay, so I'm going to pull the pots. Not had a successful day with the snapper, but maybe I'll get a crayfish. Last time I pulled this pot, I had 9 crays in it, 1 white, 8 reds, 7 keepers from this pot, and my other pot, which was about 100 meters that way, got nothing. So that was a week ago. Pots have been in the water for it's Friday today. Yeah, 7 days. So let's see. Yep, there's a couple in there. Sweet. Oh, at a glance they look alright. Oh, hold on to your legs, mate. No tar spot, no eggs. And I reckon this is going to be size. Yep. Sweet. We got a cray. Oh man. It's really chucking his legs. Oh, I should put a bit of water in here. Yeah, that guy in there looks definitely size. Thanks Brody for the tip about putting water in the thing before you chuck the trays in, so they don't throw all their legs. I probably didn't have it really that well sorted today, but yeah, so these pots bought off Brody on Facebook. So yeah, they've been good. I caught heaps of crays this season. It's my first season doing it too, so nothing wrong with the gear. Yeah, beautiful, look at that. That's a good cray. And it's bigger than the last. Don't even need to measure it, but we will, just for fun. Oh, good. Tail. Awesome. Okay, I'm sick of driving all the way out here to pull pots, so this pot's gonna stay on the boat. No bait left at all. Take your time when pulling the pots, guys. Just work with the boat. It goes back and forth. Just let the waves pull it. What's the rush? What we got? Oh shit, stacked. Whee! Oh well, I reckon I'm gonna bag out today. Oh, it feels hard to justify bringing this pot in. I mean, look how many I've caught. I'm just kind of sick of it. Alright, we'll just do it like this. Guys, pretty small. Oh, nah, keeper. Size. Just want to sort all the ones that are size. Okay, he's not. I feel like I caught that one last week. Size. White. All good. Spot. Good size one, but yeah. Oh, good. Just for the video. Plenty good size. 3 more. Right. 6, 7, 8. Just keep this fella. Tar spot and eggs. See you, matey. Right, so what have I got then? I think that makes it 8 with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8. Wicked. Bag out. Whee! Good work.